Hello everybody, my name is Hugues Bertin. I'm CEO and founder of Digital Insurance LATAM, first consulting firm in Latin America in strategy of innovation and digital transformation with connection and expertise both in the insurance industry and insurtech. Okay, I'm French, but I live in Latin America for the last 20 years. And okay, we cannot travel all together, but as you know, Latin America is an amazing continent with a lot of place to travel, to discover, to enjoy. So my invitation today in the following 15 minutes about, I will travel with you in the Latin American continent. I'm a passionate of technology, entrepreneur, and insurance. So basically, like you, I love insurtech. So if you agree with me, I will display the first exhaustive and detailed insurtech map we built with Digital Insurance LATAM in order to share with you, because Latin America is an amazing and passionate continent. Latin America is from Monterrey, Mexico, until Ushuaia, in the south of Patagonia. There are a lot of things to visit. For example, the beaches of Brazil, Cartagena of India, Galapagos in Ecuador, Patagonia in Argentina, a lot of places incredible. So, if I can, in a nutshell, describe the ecosystem of insurtech in Latin America, there are today 280 startups in the world. So about is less of 10% of the ecosystem in the worldwide. So in the Latin America ecosystem, there are 33% of insurtech in Brazil. Brazil is the biggest country in Latin America. They speak Portuguese, and 67% of insurtech in non-Brazil countries, so Latin America, who speak Spanish. So after Brazil, 33%, there are Mexico, 20%, Argentina, 18%, Chile, 11%, Colombia, 8%. So we will travel in the whole country. So, but understand that until now, insurtech ecosystem is in an early stage, about 2 or 3 years if you compare with other insurtech ecosystem like US, Europe, Asia, China. But it's very interesting because from the beginning of the year until now, the growth is of 29%. 29%. And there are new players that are landing in Latin America, like Freeze, Shift Technology, or Trove, Instandard, for example. So it's incredible because we are now in the US ecosystem or European ecosystem 2 or 3 years before. Amazing. So the question is now, 280 insurtech, but what is the job of this insurtech? In Digital Insurance LATAM, we separate insurtech in 3 pillars. The first one is new business model. So insurtech that is challenging the current players. The second one is distribution, evolvement of the distribution. Basically, a lot of brokers online, MGA online, and something else. And the third pillar that is very interesting is services to insurers and brokers. And there are a lot of things to analyze. So if we can understand the Latin America ecosystem, we have about 10% that are insurtech that for the new business model. And principally the case of Mexico with 20%. The second pillar is about new distribution. And 49%, so about 50%, are from this second pillar. So it's an evolvement of the distribution, basically broker online, MGA online, of very specific solution in order to improve the distribution. And the third pillar that is very interesting is services to insurer and intermediates. So in this case, there are 41% of the InsurTech is a LATAM ecosystem that are giving solution services for insurance and brokers and something else. And it's the case in especially of Brazil. Brazil has 56% of this kind of InsurTech. And now we're going to travel to Brazil. Brazil, I love Brazil. Brazil is an amazing country, very huge. They speak Portuguese. I love the beaches. I love Amazon. There are a lot of places. For example, the Lençóis is an amazing place to discover. Okay, but we're going to talk about InsurTech a little bit. This ecosystem is so exciting with 100 InsurTechs. And as you know, the major part of this InsurTech is about the third pillar. 56 InsurTech are working with insurer and with broker. For example, IDMAG, in the agri-tech world, they analyze a lot of risk about historical risk about agriculture, about machine, about agriculture equipment in order to subscribe the risk in the agriculture insurance. So a niche, very interesting. The second one is Rulemetria, for example. They analyze a lot of judgment in order to analyze exactly what is the good amount in order to understand what is the level of claims for the insurer. Interesting. Dualk, for example, is a solution of gamification definitely for the insurance ecosystem. I think that gamification will be the following disruption in the case of insurance. There are a lot of solutions of recognition in order to understand exactly with a photo, with a video, what is the number of the license plate. So it's interesting. In the case of the distribution, there are big, huge InsurTech, for example, Kakao, Peer, or some InsurTech with a very specific niche of insurance. For example, bike Registrada, that is an InsurTech for bicycle. And obviously, in the first pillar, there are new business models like ThinkSeg. ThinkSeg is a telematic solution. And it's very strange because we discover there are two peer-to-peer insurance, Mutual Punto Life and Comus. And that is quite strange because peer-to-peer in Latin America is not very popular until now. But in Brazil, they begin to appear. So now we're going to Mexico.
¡Y vámonos pa' Guadalajara! ¡Al tequila y a las tortas ahogadas! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay, ay, ay!
Mexico. I love Mexico too because it's an amazing, very huge country. The major country that speaks Spanish in Latin America. For example, if you travel, you can travel to Cancun, to visit Teotihuacan, to go to Acapulco. I remember an amazing place on the Pacific coast. The name was Puerto Angel. Incredible. Okay, but about InsurTech, what about? This ecosystem is very active with 61 InsurTech. And there are the major association of InsurTech in Latin America, AIME, Association of InsurTech of Mexico. And this ecosystem is very innovative because the first pillar represents 20% when the average is only 10%. For example, Zenda.la, that is an insurtech with a freemium offer for insurance. Wow, like Spotify, a freemium offer for the health insurance. Wow, very good. The second one is, for example, Krabi. Krabi is a neo-insurer, an insurtech full stack that is challenging the current carriers. So in Latin America, there are very few neo-insurers. In the case of Mexico, there is Krabi and Sofia. And I like, in my case, Super, because Super is a solution with a parametrical insurance for people, in the case of home insurance, in order to cover earthquake. So a parametrical solution directly to the consumer that is quite challenging for the current market. In the part of distribution, there are a lot of distribution too, very interesting. For example, in the case of Flotify, Flotify is a fleet insurance proposal. Happy Pet, the first solution in the pet insurance ecosystem in Latin America. Wow, pet insurance is very new for us in Latin America. So Happy Pet is a new value proposal. And I would like to mention Mango Life. Mango Life is a MGA solution that is trying to challenging the life insurance. Wow, about the life insurance, that is a good challenge for Latin America in order to cover every people. Okay, now go to the south of Latin America. Go to Argentina, tango. Argentina, I love Argentina too, because I lived a long time in Argentina. There are a lot of places to discover. Buenos Aires, Patagonia with La Tierra del Fuego, Iguazu Falls in the north, close to Brazil, and I love Argentina. Argentina has a very dynamic and active ecosystem with 53 insurtechs. Why? Because Argentina are very creative, are very entrepreneur. There are a lot of unicorn in Argentina. So I would like to mention only two things. The first one is the case of Unigo. Unigo is a full stack insurer, a spin-off of traditional carrier San Cristobal Seguro. And Unigo is challenging the current carrier ecosystem with a car insurance offer and a warranty insurance offer. The second point I would like to mention is about the distribution. In the distribution, there are a lot of traditional intermediaries that is converting his business in insurtech. It's very normal for them because they understand very well what is the value proposal for the final client. And we would like to mention perhaps the first insurtech in Argentina, Un Dos Tres Seguro. 10 years ago, when Un Dos Tres Seguro appears, markets say, hey, insurance, you cannot sell anything insurance by internet. Okay, world has changed. And the last topic is about services. There are a lot of services in Argentina, IoT, smart house, telematic solution, claims management solution, for example, with Leverbox. So a very interesting market. Okay, now we cross the mountain. We cross the Cordillera de los Andes from Argentina to go to Santiago of Chile. Chile is an amazing country, very long, from the south, close to the lake, for example, with the Torres del Paine, that is amazing, with a lot of lakes, until the north, the Atacama Desert, amazing place. I think that is 3,000 kilometers from the south to the north. So, about ecosystem, this ecosystem is quite small, only 11% of the total. Okay, but a very high quality of insurtechs. For example, I would like to mention Clare. Clare is challenging the life insurance via a very smart solution with a very nice digital journey, very funny, very with a lot of emotion, and I propose to check it. Very interesting. The second one is Joycal. Joycal is a telematic solution, a provider of telematic for carriers. Okay, a Chilean insurtech, but now with a huge player in Peru, a huge player in Mexico, and is landing to US. Wow, an insurtech from South America into US market. Very nice. And perhaps the most interesting, challenging insurtech with a Series A of $8.5 million in the last for the last month. The name is Burn to Give. Burn to Give is challenging the insurance solution in the world. Okay, how? Because the model is every people with the price of Netflix can have an insurance product with an amount that is increased month after month. Okay, but with the running and when you burn calories, you can transfer your calories with to people that needs calories. So it's like an ecosystem of solution about insurance, life insurance, in order to improve the life of people that need in Chile and tomorrow in Latin America and tomorrow in the world. So life insurance in order to put technology in order to give some money, some food to people that need it. So now, in order to finish, we're going to go to Colombia. We are in Colombia. Colombia is a nice country with Cartagena of India, for example, a country to visit. That is a small ecosystem, only 8%. For example, with insurtech like Wisura, a peer-to-peer solution, or Micro, a parametric solution. But I would like only to mention that Colombia is, in my opinion, the most the ecosystem that has the best potential to increase, because Colombians are very smart, very entrepreneur. The market is quite interesting, and I suppose that in the next months, next years, we will discover an amazing ecosystem in Colombia. Okay, we finish our travel. I hope that you like it, and I hope that you are interested in order to travel to Latin America, to visit Earth, of course, and to discover the insurtech ecosystem. In a nutshell, Latin America is a new insurtech ecosystem with 280 insurtech, with incredible entrepreneurs, with huge opportunity. Or really, there are a lot of opportunity because we can cover a lot of things that is not covered today. For example, cyber insurance, SME distribution, pet insurance, smart house, insurtech as a service, and API solution. So there are a lot of things to do. So welcome to Latin America. It will be a pleasure to receive it. Bye-bye. Thank you very much to Erica and to Moi 2020. And I hope that next year I could be with you. Bye-bye.